the Department of Rural Development, Land Reform, and everybody who's in the meeting. I don't know whether we do have the guests from the provinces. If they are in our meeting, they are welcome. The department and everybody. In the meantime, while we are still waiting for others to join, maybe they do have the problems of network, or I don't know. Let me just check with Aska. Do you have any apologies?
Morning, Chairperson. Chairperson, from the side of the committee, I've not received any apologies. From the department, we've received 3, but maybe the department could introduce their apologies. Or should I?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, Chairperson, we've received an apology from the Minister, the DG, and this morning I received from Deputy Minister Squatcha's office as well. Thank you, Chair.
Aska, are you saying Minister, Deputy Minister, DG? They are not in the meeting?
No, Chairperson, they've all 3 tendered apologies.
3 of them?
Yes, Chair.
Oh, honorable members, this department has 2 deputy ministers. When the minister is not around, they're supposed to be in our meeting. One of them is supposed to be in our meeting. The topic of today is very critical. It needs either DG, it needs or a politician to continue with, to do the presentation. I really don't know what I can say, Mom Baby. Really, if the minister, deputy minister, DG, they are not in the meeting, deputy minister are not in the meeting, and we are dealing with a very critical issue of land claim. We are discussing the report on the oversight that we had in Northern Cape last time. So I really don't know. I don't know, Ma'am Bibi.
Chairperson, it is very embarrassing, really. And it's not on, because really today's topics are very critical, of which we can't rely to the officials. We need the political principals who should engage into it. Now it seems like we're having a fruitless meeting whereby we are not going to get the enough feedback from our principals. And worst part of it, even the DG also. No, it's not. I ask her, if I may ask, did they state the reason why all of them are not in this meeting?
Let me check my emails. Give me.
Chairperson, sorry to interject. My hand has been up.
No, your hand, I can see your hand, ma'am. I'll come back to you, my darling. Don't worry. Or you want to chip in on the issue of apologies, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Chairperson, the DG is abroad on work assignment. The minister is attending the cabinet committee.
Deputy minister? 2 deputy ministers?
I only know those 2, that the minister is attending the cabinet committee and the DG is abroad. He's represented by DDG Howokwe as the DG. We have the Chief Land Claims Commissioner with us, who will lead the presentation on the issues of the land restitution.
Is it, that person you say is the DDG, who's representing the DDG?
She is the head of restitution, the Chief Land Claims Commissioner, Nomfundo Gobodo.
Oh, Gobot, okay.
Yeah.
Let me hear from the honorable members on this issue, because this issue is not mine. It's for the committee. I'm not going to say anything, but I was just raising a concern to say the principals are not there. And whereas we know that this department has 2 deputy ministers, really, I don't know. Let me give Honorable DeBrain and Honorable Arnold, and then you follow Honorable Smith to hear you on this issue.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. Chair, can I suggest that we postpone this meeting then until such time when the minister or either one of the deputy ministers can attend it? Because as Honourable Bibi said, the nature of the meeting, I don't think it's acceptable for us to continue without any political agenda in this meeting.
Thank you very much, Honorable DeBrain. Honorable Arnold.
Good morning, Chairperson, and good morning to all the honorable members. Good morning to all the officials, and then also to the Secretariat. Yes, Chairperson, we must never ever, going forward with our select committee meetings, never ever convene these meetings without the political principles. Never ever must it happen, because they are supposed to be here and account as the political principles of these, not only the entities, but also in terms of their mandate and responsibility. So it must never happen again. And I think, Chairperson, you must issue out that communication in terms of the absence and then the no-show of ministers. We won't allow it again. I think all the members here agreed also previously that we must convene these meetings with the minister or the deputy ministers. But it must never happen again, Chairperson. And we must be take into confidence beforehand saying the minister is not coming. Not when we convene a meeting and then we heard that both of them are not going to attend. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Arnold. Honorable Smith.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chair, I concur with you and Mam Bibi on this matter. I think it's totally unacceptable that we don't have any senior official or any of the deputy ministers or the minister in this.
Thank you very much. I can hear your network is very, very bad. Honorable Honorable Nsube.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. My apologies about my video. I'm experiencing the network problem, Chairperson. But there is a competition, Chairperson.
Chairperson, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry,
Chairperson.
Honorable Nsube, sorry. Let Honorable Smith finish, because I thought he's done. Maybe it was because of the network.
Yeah. Honorable Chair, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Thank you. My apology. Yeah, the network is terrible. Chair, I was saying it's totally unacceptable that not the minister nor the deputy ministers are available for this meeting. And Chairperson, it has now become a tendency for ministers and deputy ministers to ignore this committee and take us for granted. Chairperson, I want to propose that you might need to write to the leader of government business, the deputy president, to insist, that these ministers start taking us serious, because we've been writing to them, asking them to comply, and they don't want to comply. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Smith. Honorable Nzube.
Oh, thanks, Chairperson. Thanks. I wish to state that, Chair, I am concurring with all the suggestion of members that we shouldn't proceed with this meeting. The precedent that we have said is that when the political principles are not, the meeting shouldn't proceed, because there may be political questions that we'll have to ask, and administrators won't be able to answer those questions. But secondly, Chair, for me, I think this is it's highest ill discipline coming from the department, Chair, because from what we are observing is that there are two apologies from the minister and the DG and the two deputy ministers, because they are the responsibility of the deputy minister is to be there in the absence of the ministers on the minister chapter. So I think something must really happen in relation to that, because today it will mean that the day has just gone like that. Something has not happened, Chairperson. So I think that something must. I know that we can't issue summons and so forth, but I'm suggesting that something must be done about this thing, Chairperson. It must not just be left unattended, because it will set a precedent that the work of Parliament is just by the way to the ministers, Chairperson. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Nzube. In the committee, we are working collectively, and the chairperson alone cannot take any decision without the committee. But the other thing, honorable members, the reason why I was asking about the principle, maybe let me share with you. The report that we received from the department, where we asked the question and we sent to the department on time, but the response are not what we want. Really, I don't know, Askar, did you distributed these report to honorable members? Those who were there in the oversight, they will tell you that this is not what we asked. This is not what we wanted from the department. They've just decided to cut and paste and send to us. And from time to time, I've been saying these things to say, department, when we send question to you to respond, especially when we say respond in writing, it means we give you time so that you can have time and you can research and check all these things. So it looked like the report that we sent, the questions that we sent to them, they will say, no, it's by the way, like you said, Honorable Nzube, to the ministers. They just cut and paste and send to us. Maybe they are still saying this thing of members of the parliament are not reading. We are reading, ladies and gentlemen from the department. We are reading, as we are scrutinizing, especially when we send something to you. When it comes back to us, we read and read. So the presentation is really now Ma'am Bibi, I don't know. Did you see the report? I mean the presentation itself. Did you see the presentation?
Yes, yes, I did. Chairperson, really, it's not on. You are being undermined here. We are not getting what we need to know. So we are not going to rubber stamp whatever comes along, as Honorable Ntube has alluded, that they take this committee as a by the way thing. You know, they just come because of the sake of coming, not because we should discuss serious issues that we should take on. We are dealing here with communities that are vulnerable, you know, that are affected with these projects that are there. So really, Chairperson, to me, I think it's a matter of that report, really. We take it back to the department. Please, they must be serious about it and give us the real report that we really need. And of which I think, Chairperson, we did give them questions that they should embark on and also detailed at the same time. Not a by the way thing. Really, to me, it's a matter of really today's meeting is just out, Chairperson, because it shows that we are being undermined. And, you know, there's no tangible reason, especially with the deputies. I understand with the minister, the deputies, there's no tangible reasons, and also with the DG. So I concur with all the members, really, that there's no need for us to continue with this meeting today. Thank you very much, Chairperson. Unmute, Chairperson. Unmute.
Okay. Honorable Ntube, I can see your hand. Is it a legacy hand or it's a new hand? You want to?
Oh, no, my apologies, Chairperson, it's a legacy hand.
Okay. So we do have Honorable Nana, it's orange or the hand, yeah.
It's the color of my pigmentation, Chairperson.
Oh, okay. Honorable Nana, and you follow Honorable the Brain and Mam Toko.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and good morning to all colleagues and everyone on the platform. Chair, I'm worried that there was a very important proposal made by Honorable Smith, and I'm worried we might lose it along the way. He proposed that we should request your good self to write to the Deputy President in his capacity as leader of government business in Parliament, and is this matter of delinquent ministers and deputy ministers who continue to undermine this committee or committees of the NCOP, particularly those that I happen to serve. I really wanted to second the proposal made by Honorable Bear Smith. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Nana. Your point is noted. Maybe we tried. It was not say we did not. We ignore the issue that was raised by Honorable Smith. Honorable Smith.
Chairperson.
Yes, sir.
Chairperson. Yes, I didn't hear your comment now. I didn't hear your comment clearly. Can you just repeat?
I'm saying you raise a matter and then Honorable Nana's stated that we must not forget it. I said, no, that point is noted. It was not to say we ignore it. We will come back to it before we finish this meeting. It was,
Okay.
maybe it was clouded by all the issues that we raised in today's meeting.
No problem, Chair. Yeah, I was just saying that you know, it is necessary for you on behalf of the committee to write to the Deputy President. So yeah, but as you say, we'll come back to it.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, okay. Oh,
Excuse me.
Honorable De Bruin.
Yeah, and thank you, Chair. Now, Chair, I fully agree with Honourable Smith and Honourable Nana. But just on another point, I noticed in a few of these meetings where this happened, the excuse is that the ministers are in cabinet meetings. So I think we must just take care when we schedule these meetings to make sure that it doesn't overlap with cabinet meetings, just to keep our side safe from this. But further, I agree fully with all the other members.
Okay, thank you very much, honorable members. Ma'am Togo, Ma'am Togoza.
Chair, I'm not sure if you're referring to Nomfundo Ntloko, who is the Chief Land Claims Commissioner.
Yes, I'm referring to her.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. I just wanted firstly to note the issues that you've highlighted specifically around the content of the information presented. And I would really appreciate if the Honorable Chair can just again confirm what was expected, because from the Commission on Restitution of Land Rights, what we received last Thursday, in fact, was for us to give an account on the new order claims, that is the Claims Lodge 2014. I just want to make sure that we have not missed anything, Chair, so that if we have, we can then apologize in advance, but that's what that was the request that we received. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. If you receive and if you receive it last week again, we have been sending these, I think, last month to the department, but your apology is accepted. Honorable members and officials from the department, from the Land Claim Commission. Kuobas, are you in the meeting, Mr. Kuobas?
Yes, Chair, I'm in the meeting.
Did you hear that the Land Claim Commissioner said the questions that, I mean, the request that she received from us or from the department, it was not the way we put it as a committee when we were in when we come from Northern Cape.
Chair, can I chip in before Kobas?
Okay, say okay. My apology, Honorable Nana.
No, I understand, Chair. Chair, can I propose that the final detail of what is not reflected in the report is not discussed in this meeting, because we will basically be starting a debate and you know, going back and forth. My proposal would be between your support staff and Usis Nomfundo Ntloko, they have some sort of a conversation to clear the air and ensure that we were given the actual information that we request.
Thank you, Honorable Nana. Ma'am Nomfuso and Kuobas, you must send all the questions to Ma'am Ntokozo so that she can see what we wanted as the committee from them. Honorable members, let me go back to the issues that we have been discussing here since we started the meeting. Number one is the apologies that we received from the principals and the DG. Normally when you are outside the country as a person like DG, you can even join there, especially when the meeting is in Zoom. But maybe he's presenting this time, I cannot, or maybe he's sleeping, it's at night where he is. Let me not get there. So we postpone this meeting for number one, department must go back. When they come, either deputy minister must be in the meeting if the minister is not there. Second, or DG must be in the meeting to present. Not necessarily that we undermine the DDGs that are in the meeting, and not necessarily that we undermine, let me read your surname nicely, Ma'am Togoza.
It's Ntloko. Make it easy for you, Ntloko. Or you can just say Nomfundo. Nomfundo.
If I call you by first name, it
I'm happy
like
with that.
I don't. Or let me say land commissioner, land claim commissioner. We don't undermine you on members. We request the information so that we must go back to the community and give them feedback. But we cannot go to the community with a report that was not clear to them. That's why when we go to do oversight over the department, the communities become furious. They just hold us hostage because of these issues that we come to them and then tell them the same thing, the history, and so on and so on. So please, immediately when you receive this question, you must make sure that you answer what we ask you. So honorable members, by so saying, we postpone this meeting. And then let me go back to the point that was raised by Honorable Smith. So say you must write to the Deputy President for non-attendance of the minister. Honorable members, I am pleading with you because normally Minister Chokodidiza, she come to our meeting. And if she's not there, Deputy Minister Squasher attend the meeting. So we cannot, in the first or second attempt, then write the letter to the Deputy President. What I would request the honorable member to do is to write the letter to the minister to say, Minister, make sure that when you are not in the meeting, make sure that your deputies, the second deputy, she has never appeared into the committee. Maybe she's dealing with something that is not for the committee, I don't know. You must, and then that one, I will do that. But if this thing continue, is then I can write the letter to the Deputy President to say, the government, leadership, government, leader, government leader or deputy president, these ministers are undermining the committee. They don't come to our committee meetings. So I will plead with you to say, yes, today I am going to write a letter to minister to say to her, she must take the committee serious. And I'm not going to hide to say the members of the committee raised that if they don't appear next time, we must write to the leader of government to tell him that they are not coming to our meeting. That's what I wanted to plead. So by so saying, thank you very much, the department, those who came before us. Thank you very much. You are released. You will be sent the correct or the questions that the committee needs in before, even now I think whoever you must communicate with Mamu Tokoza to send her what we want so that she can prepare for herself. So you are released. Thank you very much. Honorable members, you must remain in the meeting so that we can continue with the business of our committee.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair.
My pleasure, sir. I see the hand of Mukutule. There is a hand here. Huh? Yes.
It's Mukutule Khobokwe.
Are you in the meeting?
Yes. Okay.
Bye-bye. Or you wanted to say something that
Not as such, Chair. I just wanted to make the chair aware that the DG could have joined from overseas, but their meeting in line with South African time started at 8 this morning. Okay. So he apologized. Thanks. Thank you very much.
That's the English that you taught me at school. He, not she. Thank you, Ndado Kobokwe. Honorable members, let's deal with our internal matters. Is it everybody from the department left? Okay. Oscar?
Yes, Chairperson.
There are internal issues that we need to deal with them.
Chairperson, we form a quorum, but we do not have enough for a voting quorum. We are one province short from a voting quorum. So unfortunately, we cannot adopt the minutes and the report before the committee.
Okay. Okay. By so saying, honorable members, we are not going to deal with any minutes or any report because we are not correcting in terms of voting. We are correcting in terms of continuing with the meeting. So let me take this opportunity to say, though
Chair.
we said, Honorable Nana.
Chair.
Yes,
Chair. And apologies for holding members back. Chair, I wanted to raise an issue, man, with regards to the oversight that you guys undertook to the Free State. It is not to say I don't have much work to do in the Eastern Cape. Believe me, I've got quite a lot to do in the Eastern Cape in the two constituencies that I lead. But I found it rather odd that for the oversight in Free State, somebody sat somewhere or somebody's sat somewhere and picked and chose members over other members. Odd, and I would really want to understand what informed the decision to exclude other members of the committee. Or is it a question of some members more superior than others in the committee? I just want to get the rationale. Why was it done? It has never been done before. Why was it done this time around? And there was no communication to members as to why some people are treated differently to others in the committee. And that's a clear indication that in the committee there are super A's and I refuse to be treated differently, Chairperson. I refuse to be treated differently. I fought against apartheid at the time when it was not fashionable in the struggle against apartheid. And one of the driving motives, one of the driving forces that made me to be part of the struggle was because I hated what the Nationalist Party was doing to us. They treated us differently from white people. So it incensed me when I am treated differently. Thank you, Chairperson.
No, thank you very much, Honorable Nana, for raising a very, very valid point. Honorable Nana, in this committee, all of us were equal. There's no super member in this committee. That is why I'm saying when we do things, we did it collectively. The issue of Free State, it was, we decided to go to Free State as a matter of agency. Then after we discussed this matter with the chief whip, and then because that thing, it was appearing from time to time in the media, and then we decided to say, let's quickly to make sure that all the parties that are in the committee are represented, and then delegation must go to Free State to go quickly and deal with this matter. And then there will be another oversight that is going to happen, especially on the very same Jacques Fontaine issues, because it was, it was uncalled for us. I was even discussing with the staff members to say, next time we need to go back again to get the whole issues, the more details about what happened during that time. So it was not to say somebody is superior, somebody is better than this and this. No. And there was no any discrimination. It was only to say, let's select the, the representatives from all the political parties, draw them quickly, and we go there. That's what we did, honorable members. I remember after we did that, the Honorable Nana, you raised a matter with House Chair. And by that time, it was already, you know how normally we did these things when we go there. For example, now we are going to Mpumalanga next week. We make sure that we send the application long time, and it will take long time to be approved. So if something is already approved, and by that time, okay, the other members, we discuss those things with their whips and say, this is what is going to happen, and this is the trip that we are going to take. So, and anyway, let's not go there and then say, next time we will make sure that even if it is a delegation, we'll make sure that everybody must go. And I will appeal to you, honorable members, when you say everybody, you must go, and you must not go for one day and come back. You must be sitting there to finish the oversight. So we apologize for not taking everybody and not to communicate, because if the communication failed, really you can feel, honorable members, that you are undermined. So we apologize for that, for not communicating, to say we are just taking only the representative from the committees, I mean from the political parties that are in the committee. We apologize for that. It's not going to happen again, even when it's urgent, we'll call you. My apology. So
Accepted, Chair.
Thank you very much for accepting our mistake, honorable. We promise you it's not going to happen again. Each and everything. For example, honorable members, I'm not opening any tin of worms. We were supposed to go to, what do you call it, to COP something, COP 27. We asked everything to the parliament. We took the members of the committees, we put them, only to find that they are the one at the national. They choose only 2 people, only 3. Is it 2? Myself and Honorable Nyambi and Honorable Smith. Those are the only 3 that are going to, but the committee, we did even the staff members, because when you talk about this issue of climate change, we put them there, but they decided to take only 3 from the committee. So, yeah, I sometimes it's my mistake, sometimes it's their mistake. I don't want to hide, because when you hide your mistake, nobody, you will never be assisted. But when you didn't do the mistake, you must raise it to say, tomorrow you will fight me to say every time I'm the only one who's attending the COP. I didn't even, I said, no, if that is the case, let me not go. And Chief Whip was saying, no, you know what? This thing of international is not beyond my control as the Chief Whip, because all from the NCOP, it was it has been signed, but the problem came at the national. So really, we apologize for that again. Even if it's, maybe it's financial consistent, we don't know, maybe it's something else. So, honorable members, let me not waste another time, because we have wasted time today with the department, although them to thank you and to say this meeting is officially adjourned. See you next time. See you at Mpumalanga next week. Hope
Okay,
everybody's good.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you so much.
Recording stop.